Welcome to 9 Minutes Motivation at 9 a.m. I am Deepak here, and my life is beautiful and top of the world because I work as worship. The other day, I actually practice a very strict diet, but one of those days, definitely we all deserve a cheat meal. So I had this big craving of eating ice creams. So we went to one Belgium waffle cafe outlet, Belgium waffle outlet. My people told in the office they have nice ice cream. Actually, they have nice waffles. Went there, we had after lunch, just for desserts, we ordered something, and I was having these cravings for chocolate. We ordered some extra Nutella, extra chocolate, some waffle. It was very nice. But so much of Nutella dripping out, chocolate cream dripping out, and ice cream also melting in that hot waffle sandwiched. So everything was just falling apart, falling down. It was all dripping. So anyway, I'm very clumsy, messy eater anyways. And on all the top of it, it was there. Finished everything, used a lot of tissue papers to maintain every bite. All that happened. Then with that messy hand, I was looking for a place to wash. I don't know, but usually in India, we always have wash basins irrespective of the food that we eat. And to my surprise, there was no wash basin in that outlet. I thought maybe because people eat waffle with, they give some packets in which only directly you have to eat. So you may not be actually needing a wash basin here because nobody eats the way I eat. But I still felt there should be a wash basin because little children will come, they also will spill over, and it's not easy, it was all sticky. Still in 2 minutes, I asked the person on the counter, don't have a wash basin here? He said, no, we don't have it. At least you should keep wet wipes then, because so much sticky happens, and then how do you clean it? Tissue papers doesn't help all these things. She said, why don't you use the sanitizer? I said that I will use anyways. Some way I have to clean the whole thing, I will do it. They didn't even have water bottle that kept so that we can at least buy a water bottle and then wash, nothing. I said, but don't you think there should be a wash basin here? And the person on the counter said, yes sir, we also agree, but that is not the only issue. There are so many issues in this outlet, and we have told the management, nobody is listening. This. For a moment, I also had this sarcastic response, and looked at my people in the office and said, see, you think only our office only has some issues? Every office, even such a big outlets, franchisee also has problems like that. I just ended up saying and came out. As I was walking back to the office, I realized, how can the person on the counter ridicule their own organization in front of the customers? We were the customers there. That's not fair. There may be 100 issues in the organization, but I don't think that person had any right to put down their organization in front of customers. And only issue was we didn't find a wash basin, and that was okay with us. Not that we would have given some reviews in the Google about it, but the moment a person added, there's not only issue, there are so many more issues also in this outlet and other things. My mind said, then my mind had playing games. Oh, I like that. But if the person would have actually said, sir, actually we have applied for that, very soon we will have a wash basin. And mostly next time when you come, you might find a wash basin already installed here. I would have felt good. The person also would have felt good, because if you can't add value to the company or outlet or the organization where you work, at least we should not devalue the place. It is absolutely not a great ethics to practice, because all said and done, that person on the counter gets his or her salary from the same organization, from the same product that they sell, from the same setup only is giving them their bread and butter. And to work there was no compulsion for you, it was a choice that you made. And I look at the whole episode and then I said, don't you think most of us actually crib about, complain about, ridicule the place where we live? I have seen students in the college complaining about their family. घर में ये नहीं है, घर में वो नहीं है. That is how the whole thing is there. Basic. Said, but that house is still providing you the shelter, no? And you had made the choice to continue to stay in that house. That relationship that you have got into, no relationship is perfect. But you ridiculing the relationship in front of others, which is a very common practice that we keep doing it in our life. Ridiculing your spouse in front of friends, ridiculing your in-law, whether it is a daughter-in-law or it is a mother-in-law or father-in-law, ridiculing each other in front of the relatives. But that daughter-in-law you only chose, right? In fact, heart of the heart, I know all boys or most of the boys would have said, Mama, if you like the girl, I'm okay with that girl. Except for those people who did love marriage. I think most of the boys always said, if you're okay with this, I'm okay with it. So you only chose that girl, then how you are not able to find good about that person? I don't think it's right ethics to ridicule your own daughter-in-law or your own in-laws in front of others, whether it is the daughter-in-law ridiculing in-laws at her place, or it is parents-in-law ridiculing the daughter-in-law in front of other family members. I don't think it's the right thing to do, because all said and done, she is serving the house. You're getting your roti, kapda, makan from the same house. You're getting your security, everything from the same house. You don't like India. Like I remember still telling in some sessions, either live in India and make it better, or leave India and make it better. Don't stay in India and speak bad about India. I don't think we have morally any right to ridicule the country where we live. Yes, no country is perfect. You think United States of America, the big brother of everybody, you think everything is right, such a goofed up country, messed up country, so many places they also must be doing, they have done wrong, they are doing wrong. And so is true with every possible nation in the world. If you start ridiculing everything, then one day it's earth also, then there's no place for any one of us to live. I think I remember Mahatriya, my teacher guru, saying so beautifully in one of the program which I attended. He said, where I live is my heaven, and you have no right to ridicule my heaven. A lot of people, he lives in Chennai, so a lot of people say, Chennai, it's so hot, it's very stinky and stinking and this and this. But then he said, this is where I live. Where I live is my heaven, and you don't have any business to ridicule the place where I live in. I think he's so true. Where I live is my heaven. And I don't think we should degrade it or we should ridicule it just because it is not, there are some loopholes or there are some flaws here and there. That's okay. Even the rose flower doesn't come without the thorn. You want to see a rainbow, then you have to also bear the sun and the rain together. Then only you can see a rainbow. So you cannot only look for rainbow without the sun, without rains. I don't think any one of us, whether it is your house or it's your office or it's your own business or your own product or your own school or college or your own nation or your own state or your own city, I don't think, than complaining, we should be more grateful that we have a place to live, a place to feel secured, a place that gives us definition, the place that gives us our bread and butter, name and fame, all that. And if that we don't have right attitude, I think something is not okay with the attitude with which we are living. This change in the attitude, even if it's a small difference, will actually make a big difference. And with that belief, let's start this wonderful, wonderful, beautiful day and the week together. Here we go. I believe I can. I believe I am. I believe I can. So guys, go, get set and grow.